Welcome back to our third and final day in Yellowstone National Park. Today, we will be waking up extra early to head to Lamar Valley, exploring Mammoth Hot Springs in nearby Gardner, Montana, and finally, wrapping our day up at Norris Geyser Basin, one of Yellowstone's most underrated spots.
We started by waking up around 4 a.m. to get to Lamar Valley before sunrise. I was here back in 2019 and got to see wolves in their natural environment, which was incredible. Unfortunately, we did not see any during this trip. However, we did see a grizzly bear eating a carcass from a wolf kill.
Next, we made our way over to Tower Falls. The trail to this waterfall is paved and accessible. As you arrive to the viewpoint, you will see water plummet 132 feet down. While we were here, we made a quick cup of coffee and had some breakfast. If you can't tell by now, we love to use a camp stove to save some money on eating out. We are checking out this Petrified Tree, and according to the sign I just read, 50 million years ago a volcanic eruption happened here and essentially buried entire forests, and the ambient silica in the volcanic ash wouldn't allow the trees to rot. So as the forest became uncovered, the trees are still standing. Pretty amazing.
The next stop was one we were really looking forward to, Mammoth Hot Springs. The geothermal features here are different from anywhere else in the park. The rock in this area is limestone, which dissolves very easily. As water comes up through the springs, rock dissolves and then deposits a white chalky material on the surface, creating travertine formations. When I came to Yellowstone in 2019, the hot springs had a lot more water flowing through them. Tourists, including myself, get confused and worried when it looks like the springs are drying up. They aren't drying up, they just change seasonally and with rainfall. In fact, a lot of the water is still there, it's just flowing underground. At this point in the day, Greg was starting to get hangry. We decided to go into town and check out Gardner. Here, we ate some delicious bison burgers and enjoyed some cool air conditioning.
While we were here, we just had to stop by the Roosevelt Archway. On March 1st, 1872, Yellowstone was officially designated as America's first national park. At the time, Gardner was the main entrance to the park. Today, the arch serves as a reminder of the importance of our national parks. On the arch, the plaque reads, "For the benefit and enjoyment of the people." Where's the bowl? I see a bunch of ladies. Oh, we get a bowl in training here. We saw some elk, finally.
Got some pronghorn out there.
Once again, some lady pronghorn.
It's a couple boys, some horns. The last stop for our 3-day Yellowstone itinerary was Norris Geyser Basin. For some reason, I didn't have high expectations for this area. I assumed it would be like the others. Boy, was I wrong. The immensity of this basin was outstanding. Norris Geyser Basin is the hottest, most acidic, most dynamic geyser basin in Yellowstone. Over the years, scientists have drilled holes to test underground temperatures. This basin was the hottest, with a record temperature of 459 degrees Fahrenheit at 1,087 feet below ground.
There are two main areas in this basin, including the Porcelain Basin and the Black Basin. We started off by walking through the Porcelain Basin. This area is barren without any trees or other vegetation. The boardwalk winds through the features, allowing visitors to be immersed in an array of colors, sounds of steam, and of course, those rotten egg smells. After walking through the Porcelain Basin, we headed over to the Black Basin. This area was a lot less crowded with less dramatic features. As we walked around this area, we were able to appreciate the serenity of the natural landscape. Steamboat Geyser is in the Black Basin, which is the tallest geyser in the world, shooting 300 to 400 feet in the air. When it erupts, it drains all of the other nearby geothermal features.
One thing we noticed while walking around the Porcelain Basin was an old campground that is now flooded with water. This served as a reminder to us that the entirety of Yellowstone National Park is still an active geothermal area. A new spring, geyser, or pool can break through the ground at any time.
We decided to finish off our trip to the park with an evening by the fire, enjoying a classic camping meal of hot dogs. We really hope you enjoyed our Yellowstone National Park series. Next up, we will be heading to Grand Teton National Park for more hiking and wildlife.
It is the next morning and we are cleaning up. This is where we were going to set our tent up originally, in about 3 inches of rain. Thankfully, we decided to set it up on the hill with a slight slope. Can you wiper me?
What's that?
Can you put the wipers
Down there?
just on? That's good.
There's a beaver right there too.
Moosey moose!
No way.